Hello, welcome to another video, a mental health tip. I am Kamatra Maxwell. Thank you for joining me for day number 19. Yay! So we made it. Well, I made it. But thanks for joining me. I couldn't have done this without you tuning in and watching the video, sharing your feedback. Those of you who are taking the tips and applying it. So awesome, so cool. Thank you so much for supporting and being a part of this mental health awareness month. So go ahead and like, share, comment below when you're watching this video, okay? So I'm just going to, yay! I can tag people. So before I wasn't able to tag people. It was not showing up. So I'm going to tag a few people. Cool. And I'm going a little crazy and tagging a bunch of people. I'm seeing who's in right now and I'm just like tagging. So hi, come on in. Thanks for joining me for another video. I truly appreciate you being part of this journey. May's Mental Health Awareness Month, and what we're doing is just spreading mental health awareness for this month. So hi, come on in. Hey cuz, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So I'll get started. Our tip for day 19, it's a family affair. Hey, Katie. So our tip for day 19 is that it's okay to ask for help. You are deserving of help, and asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is a sign of strength. So I want to ask you right now, for those who are listening, do you like to ask for help? And if not, why not? So I will repeat. You are deserving of help, and asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is a sign of strength. When clients first reach out to me to seek mental health, I try to remember to always respond by commending them for taking the step forward to therapy. And when we start sessions together, when first meeting a client, I also commend them for taking the steps. It takes a lot of strength. It's very brave of anyone to meet someone for the first time and start a relationship with a mental health provider and share all your darkest secrets, your pain, your struggles, your trauma, your insecurities, your doubts, and the problems that you're having the areas you're having problems with, to share that with a complete stranger. So in my opinion, that takes a lot of strength to ask for help. To say, I need help. To say, can you help me? To say, please help. Just to say help. A lot of us struggle alone by ourselves, and we really have to sit with that question of what is the reason that asking for help feels so difficult. So, Kian, you made a really, really good point. I feel like it's a sign of weakness in myself, but I'm always willing to offer it to others. So that's a really, really, really good point. Hi, Melissa. In that, I read a quote, and this leads me to this point, in that I read a quote a couple years back, and it talked about that exact point that Kian, you mentioned. It talked about, as a helper of anyone who likes to help, if you like to help people and you struggle with asking for help, basically it was sharing that you may also be judgmental to the people who are asking for help. And I remember when I read it, my first reaction was like, how can I be helping people and I'm judgmental towards them, or I'm judgmental about their situation? But after sitting with the quote for some time, what I realized, not that not that being judgmental to them was the biggest issue, but towards myself and what help meant. A lot of times we carry judgment about receiving help and what help means. And we have to look at our upbringing. We have to look at how we were raised. Now, if you're raised in an environment where it was not said to you, but a lot of times we interpret situations as children. Children are always interpreting the world to their own, at times, egocentric point of view. And as a child, my mom, single mom, seeing her do hard things by herself. So what I interpret from that situation was, life is hard. You don't have help. You kind of do it by yourself. And even when things happen to me, my response from those traumatic situations is that you can't trust people. You do it by yourself. Life is hard. So a lot of times we go through things and they leave scars. And if they're unprocessed, we walk away with messaging. We walk away with new value system that affects us. And sometimes we build our walls, we build coping skills, and a coping skill, an unhealthy one, might be, I don't need people. I'm just going to take care of myself. You can't trust anybody. You just do it all. You do it by yourself. You don't ask for help. And I'm here to help you, and I'm here to encourage you to look within yourself and to see if you have this wall, you have this coping skill that you've adopted that no longer serves you. At the time when you went through life, you had to build that to protect you, but you no longer need to protect yourself. You can put that wall down, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to allow people to be there for you. And it is not a sign of weakness within yourself if you need help. It is not a sign in weakness in others if they need help. And when you receive, those who give help should, I don't like that word, but however, those who give help should also feel very good receiving help, because it's an exchange of energy. That is allowing the energy to flow. In you giving help, that is giving off your energy. And now somebody wants to, the universe, God, wants to give you back that energy. And you're not allowing it. You're not allowing it to flow back to you because you're from a place that, nope, I don't need help. I can do it all by myself. As if doing it hard and doing it by yourself is actually more worthy, lack of better words, than somebody who's doing it with help. We all need help. And this brings me to this idea that I know when it comes to, like, even we think of like school settings where we may have gotten the message that when you ask for help, it's not as praised as if someone who doesn't ask for help. And I saw it growing up. Someone didn't ask for help and they got their work done. You're like, yay, they got it done. And I think we need to also praise when you do ask for help. The kids who ask for help, like, yay, you asked for help and you didn't try to do it the hard way. It doesn't have to be hard. You knew you needed help. To say to kids that you knew you needed help and you didn't try to struggle by yourself. You asked for the help you needed. And I know we struggle at times saying, well, we want to teach kids to be independent and we want to teach them to do it on their own. And they're kids who are always asking for help. And that is quite different from teaching kids to be independent and also teach them to the value of asking for help. That it's okay to ask for help. That it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help, and that they are deserving of that help. I think one of the biggest thing is the idea that we are deserving. A lot of times we don't ask for help is because we don't feel like we are deserving of that help. that maybe our past has left some scars and we have feelings of abandonment and we're struggling with feelings of rejection. So because we have faced some difficult situations where primary caregivers has let us down, we are carrying this messaging within us that I don't deserve help, or help never shows up, or I've been rejected in the past and I don't want to be rejected again. Again, that wall, that coping skill that you've built. I'm going to protect myself by not asking for help. And this person hurt me, so they're not going to hurt me anymore. No one is going to get to hurt me, so I'm not going to ask for help. And that old messaging, that stuff that you're carrying from your past, is stopping you from accessing people who may want to be there for you right now. People who want to show up for you, relationships that you can strengthen by asking for the help that you need and by asking for the help that you deserve. You don't have to do it hard. I know we're out here in this world giving out like badges and honor and trophies for people who are doing it hard. Like, yeah. But life does not have to be hard. No, I do not believe that life should be hard. I think that life should be fun, exciting, and easy. Everything the universe does is with ease. Everything that is designed around us, the universe, Earth, does it with ease. Yet we live a life where we don't think about efficiency. It's usually we have to show that we're straining. We give trophies and honor, and we highlight people's life who went through difficulty and came out on the top, and who came out through it, as if hardship, and it's not to minimize what people have gone through and overcoming. It's not to minimize that at all. All I'm saying is that we're all deserving of help. And just because you ask for help, it doesn't make you weak. And asking for help is okay. And that we have to kind of change our language around life and our expectation from life, because life can be easier than how we're doing it right now, because everything around us is efficient. This world runs efficiently. Spring and summer and all that kind of stuff, and the animals and the bees is efficient. And at times we're not efficient because we are not asking for the help that we need. We're not living the most efficient lives that we can live, the most fulfilling lives we need, because we're not asking for the help that we need. My husband, Michael, taught me how to ask for help and taught me the importance of asking for help. Michael will ask for help whenever he needs it, and will pick up the phone, and if he needs help, he will call his friends. And I remember when we first started, I would be like, why can't you figure that on your own? Like, why don't you do that on your own? And I was annoyed at it. I was like, why? And I would call him names and be like, you're lazy for not asking. You got to be independent. You don't need anybody. But where was that language coming from? What was my energy coming from? What had I been through a lot that I just saw him and would label him as not working hard enough. That's what it is. He's not working hard for it. He has to figure it out. And he's like, why do I have to stress, research, figure it out? And I could just call somebody who I know who has the answer, who can just help me through it. Like, why does it have to be that hard? And he really challenged me in asking myself, why does it have to be that hard? I can ask someone for help, or I can struggle over here and try to do it on my own. So leaning into that was difficult. However, I've gotten better at asking for help and not judging myself for asking for help, and realizing we're all in this together and we need each other's help. So I learned from him, and I'm learning from him every day, the need to just ask for help, and how strong it is actually to ask for help, to extend yourself. And what I realized is that I was jealous. I was jealous because he would always get a response. People was willing to help him. People were happy to help him and would sometimes go above and beyond to do that for him. And he was always in the mindset of expecting that to happen. His expectation came from a place of deserving, that he knew that I deserve that. People should help me. I'm willing to, I'm open to helping people, and I expect that in return. And then I realized how much that was based on energy. So his energy towards it was that I'm expecting good things to come my way. I'm expecting help. I'm expecting help when I ask for it. My energy towards that is, you can't trust people. No, no, no. I'm going to put my wall up, and, I'm not really going to ask. So then I approach it in a way of barely asking, kind of asking. And when I don't get what I need, it's like, you see, you can't trust people. But I didn't come into it from a place of really deserving and believing that people were happy to help. Once I started working on changing that mindset, really accepting that I am deserving of it, and people are ready and happy to help. I'm happy to help people. And when my clients come for help, they're not weak. So why would I look at myself as being weak for going for the help? It's actually smart. It's actually resourceful. It's actually really, really strong to put yourself out there and to ask for help. So I want to encourage you to open yourself up to help. Open yourself up to saying yes. When somebody offers to do something for you, say yes. Allow that energy that you give out to flow through your life. A lot of times our energy is stagnant because as much as we give, we're not willing to receive. And allow people to give back to you. Allow that energy to flow in and out of your life. Allow yourself to receive that help and give yourself permission to receive it. Allow yourself to ask for it and give yourself permission to say it's okay to ask for help. And I'm not weak when I ask for help. I'm resourceful. I'm actually deserving of it, and I should ask for help. So I just want to encourage you guys, ask for help. And in May is Mental Health Month. We are supporting mental health awareness. If you need help from a mental health therapist, if you need additional help in your mental health, ask for the help that you need. It will be the best decision that you have ever made. As a mental health therapist, I see a mental health therapist because there's no way I would be able to do the work that I do without getting the support that I need. So I'm not ashamed of that I had to ask for help. And it is such a good feeling to know that I have the support that I need. So I just want to encourage you to ask for help. Don't do it by yourself. There are websites like Psychology Today where you can go wherever you are in your location. You can go and put in your zip code and search for a mental health therapist in your area. So there are various sites like Therapy for Black Girl. There's thriveworks.com where you can go and ask for a therapist. I'm a mental health therapist in the Worcester County. You can go to connectingtogreatness.org and send me an email if you are interested in mental health services in Massachusetts. Right now, I am doing telehealth services, video sessions at this time, and can support your mental health. There are tons of resources out there for whatever you're facing, whatever you're going through. You don't have to do it alone. So I want to encourage you guys it's okay to ask for help. Asking for help is strength, not weakness. Asking for help is also vulnerability. Putting yourself out there to say, I'm not perfect, or I need help. That is vulnerability. And we need more vulnerability in this world. People to say that I'm wrong. I need help. Can you help me? I'm hurting. I'm in pain. This doesn't feel good. Ouch. What you said hurt my feelings. Vulnerability is about just putting ourselves out there and being exposed. And that can be really, really scary. But when we do that, we give other people permission to do that. When we are honest about how we feel, about what we need, we give other people permission to be honest about how they feel. And the honest truth is, being honest, being vulnerable, asking for help is liberating. It's freeing. Because guess what? I ask you for help. What you gonna say? Yes or no? Okay, great. I can move on and figure out what else I can do, who else I can ask for help. It is not the end of the world. If you tell me no, there's somebody else out there who'd be able to help me. A no is a redirection into a path that is better for me. So it's really all about perspective. And I just want to encourage you guys to get the help that you need, especially when it comes to mental health. If you are struggling right now, you don't have to do that alone, and get the help you need to really thrive, to really connect to your best and your most authentic self. Guys, thank you so much for listening, for tuning in. Say yes to help. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening so attentively. You guys are amazing. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another mental health tip. Have a wonderful night. Bye.